Well, to the North Atlantic now, where days of rescue efforts for a missing submersible have reached a critical stage. The estimated oxygen supply for the 5 people on board is running out. Well, the Titan has been missing since Sunday. Though it could be floating at the surface, it's believed it's more likely it's on the sea floor near the Titanic wreck, 3,800 meters deep. Well, there are now several vessels involved in the search. They're on a live map. A new remote-operated vehicle may join the operation. Well, the company that produced these images of the Titanic a few months ago is sending its rover, which can operate at up to 6,000 meters and has tools to manipulate objects. Well, according to an article in National Geographic, the Explorers Club say the rover could help raise the Titan submersible. Well, here it's being loaded onto a cargo plane in Jersey this morning. Now, Gabriel Elizondo is in Boston, where the U.S. Coast Guard is helping with the search. Gabriel, realistically, how much longer do the rescue teams have to find the sub now?
Well, to find the sub and perhaps find the people alive inside are certainly two separate things. I mean, they can continue this search effort for the submersible for as long as they want, quite frankly. The Coast Guard said that they haven't made any decisions yet on how long they will extend this search. But when it comes to finding potentially survivors inside the submersible, those 5 people, that is a much different answer. That, the chance of finding them alive, certainly while there's a lot of hope, that hope is dwindling by the minute, because those 96 hours of reserve oxygen, that breathable air, that ran out based on the Coast Guard calculations early this morning here, local time, in Boston. So the Coast Guard certainly thinks that if they were still alive or are still alive inside that submarine or submersible, that reserve oxygen that they've been breathing on since Sunday when the submersible went missing is probably gone or very close to being gone. So certainly there's urgency to find this submersible as soon as possible and, if possible, rescue the people inside as quickly as they can.
And with that urgency, I mean, what more do we know about the sounds that were picked up through sonar?
Yeah, there was a lot of hope when this Canadian aircraft picked up these like banging sounds, almost like it was described as almost someone underwater tapping on metal, that sound that you would hear. This was picked up on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the Coast Guard immediately sent vessels to that location to search on the surface and try to search a little bit underwater, but they found nothing. The Coast Guard is analyzing that data from those sounds, but has not been able to conclusively determine that it did come from the missing submersible at this point. So the Coast Guard is really saying, listen, we're analyzing this. They're sending the data to the U.S. Navy to analyze, but they're basically saying we cannot confirm that those sounds came from the submersible that's missing. And they also caution, they say there are a lot of sounds that come from the ocean floor, so you can't read too much into this, but certainly it was the only little glimmer of hope since this search began on Sunday.
Okay, Gabriel Elizondo in Boston for us. Thank you for that.